Welcome back, everybody. Still deep underground, working on our tunnels. So we have this done here. So let's just push through and just finish this part over here. And then we can start work on this project, which is going to be a bit bigger. Wow, it didn't take long for that spawn. So I think I'm going to go like for here. Just trying to think of how I'm going to do this. If I do... Oops. So if we just run the floor all the way over here, it's not going to be as organic or wooden or planty as the other one. I'm still going to incorporate some because I've got these. I've got the wooden blocks here that I can put part of a floor. This one definitely. I like to use the slabs so I don't have to worry about mobs spawning. So. And I'm leaning more onto the deep slate now because I've got chests and chests and chests and chests and chests. Big chests full of deep slate. Which is to be expected because I think it is probably the most not prevalent. Is it prevalent or abundant? Most abundant block in Minecraft now? I mean, it seems to be. There's like levels and levels of it. There's got to be more than dirt. Yeah, I didn't want to do a whole, like a whole new or whole second floor of this like that. So we're kind of, weaning our way narrower and narrower in. So yeah, so like that, we'll have two paths. I don't think there's going to be anything in the middle. I'm just going to leave it nice and wide open. And then we can just keep randomly filling in all this. I thought I heard something. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't hear anything. Thought I might have heard a mob or something, but it's like those horror movies where the guy's just nonchalantly just working along. Meanwhile, sneaking up behind him is the monster, ready to grab him. I'm trying not to be grabbed by the monster. Yeah, I definitely hear somebody over in this direction. Maybe he's up there? No, I think he's down lower. Yeah, because there's nothing else. Oh! There's dark spaces up here. Surprised he wasn't there. Where are you at? It sounds like he's over here someplace. Okay, I'm not gonna... Oh! I bet he's down there. Okay, I was going like... saying I'm not gonna go digging around all episode for a zombie. But, oops, let's do this. But now that I found a dark spot, I think makes sense to go just take a little look-see. Little bit of look-see. Ooh. There they are. You guys. Oh, how you guys survived? I probably would not. There we go. I have. Oh, good. I got inventory. Okay, nobody there. There's just a tiny little. Oh, tiny little diversion. This new terrain generation is just little dark spots everywhere. Like that. There's like, it's a nothing cave, but just enough darkness to cause those guys to, you know, spawn and make a bunch of noise. So like they're here. So there's going to be a room here, like a transit station right here. So I have a transit there and a transit going out there, and then this will go into the slime farm or slime gathering area. So I guess here, let's do that, and I'm going to take those. So we're going to have a wall. So the wall is going to go like this, and then like that, yeah. So it comes out here. And then this will be the door with a little arch over it. Yeah, that'll work. And I'm trying to use different blocks for different things. Just sort of stretching the variety. So variety is the spice of the life, as they say. So let's see here. So I've got this. Actually, here, let's do this. Oops, so we got our top wall here. And then in between, we'll have pillars. Like that. Yeah, I think I kind of like the indented look. And then here, let's do this. And then, yeah, let's do that. Well, that does come in. I will want to do that because we're going to do there. And then fall back on the old. All right. And should I stick? No, I'm not going to do anything there except I'll have to think. I may put something here, maybe like another fence there, I think. But that'll brighten it up a bit. I just want to make sure there's enough room to have a torch there so we can have light. Light coming through. Even though this is not spawnable, I want some kind of visible light coming through. I just need to think of what to put in there. I don't want to put any more of those hanging berries. Because I used those enough in the last area. And it's good to use up this cobble because you get a lot of cobble too. So I filled in all the walls, and I think I'm just going to do these iron bars here. I thought of putting in like trap doors or fence or that kind of stuff, but I didn't really like the way it looked or the contrast. But I thought this would be something that doesn't quite hide everything, but is light enough to blend in because it does have that gray look. It gives a nice effect. So almost an ominous effect that you're going into a protected area. And of course, I'm out of iron bars. Didn't take long. Thought I made plenty. So let's see. So here, if I do that, there, I'm just trying to figure out how the ceiling's going to go. But I think that means we'll have it like this, and then we will go up like that. Can I do, oh yeah, oops, almost. Boy, it's just like, it's at the very fingertips holding that block up there. And then here, where does this go to? To this one here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I need a lantern. Yeah, I need a lantern hanging from the middle of these. And then on this side, we'll do this. Oops. And that means we do the same thing over here. I almost need, I wonder if I do like this. I mean, I can't do that, but maybe later, not later, but maybe I'll just put a block there. No? Oh, it's just so, not difficult, but just kind of tedious. I guess let's like that. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do it that way. And then maybe put a, I guess pick that up and make a block so I can get more scaffolding. Because trying to stretch is very annoying. I just don't have the patience for it. See, and that won't work because that's too high. So I did normal diorite and polished. And then down the middle, I'm just going to do just plain old cobblestone. Because it will tie into the cobblestone over there. And it gives a contrast to the diorite. I didn't want to put the wood because it'd be too much of a contrast. And I wanted something that would tie into the existing, walls and stuff. So I think that works. And then we're just going to put in, and actually I can get rid of these. Get rid of that. yeah, put in the, oh, no, no. Where's my, did I, oh, I left, hold on, I left my little blocks. I dropped them off. I didn't mean to. Okay, I got my blocks back. I put them in my chest. I actually think I was trying to figure out, it's like, why do I have these? I couldn't remember why I had them, but I need them for this. Patch up the floor, because I had to take out bits of the floor for my scaffolding. Like I said, I'm just putting in a light. If I can find it. Oof. How come I can't? Oh, there we go. Couldn't see it. Gone blind, I think. There we go. They're just a little bit of a decorative light. Although you can probably hit your head on that one. But just want a bit of a decorative light in the ceiling. Because I don't need the light because I've got plenty. Well, that was fix this. There we go. So I think that kind of finishes the hallway part. I do need to figure out a transition down here. So like these will continue here, but I need to figure out, and I have not thought ahead to figure out what this wall is going to look like in here. So I think I'm going to save that till later, where I can put the wall in, tie it into that building, and then tie it into the roof here. I think part of it's going to be, if we want to go something like this. You know, kind of really steep that up. I think we'll carry this rest of this up that way. And then, you know, probably do, let's get rid of this and this. You'll probably do something like this for the walls here. Look, we may end up finishing this. So we have that. And maybe something like this. And I guess we could still... Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that's going to look. Yeah, that'll be fine. There. And I don't have any tough slabs, but I can do a brick there. And then maybe just like that. Then we can figure out how that will go. We don't need that though. Yeah, so something like that for the arch. And then we just need to tie in these walls, which will probably be... Yeah, I have to figure out how I'm going to tie those walls in. I do need like slabs to go across here. Just to tighten that up too. But I think that's going to finish it for today. We'll, yes, like I said, we'll finish this later, probably when we work on this area here, which is going to be another transit station. But next up, I believe I'm going to start work on my, I don't know what I'm calling it. It's like, it's kind of going to be like a park or geodome, biodome. Because it's going to have a big glass dome over the top, but I'm going to have trees and stuff park benches, little paths in the middle there. And everything's going to be covered with moss carpet, at least. Just so I don't have anything spawning. And that includes those silly slimes. I think if I carpet everything, and then just put plants, and then, come back and put plants in where I need them. I mean, I lose this nice grass, but I can't be having like that. I can't be having these guys just randomly spawning in here. It's going to ruin the park for people. So we want a nice clean park where people can come and enjoy it, sit on the benches and stuff. So I think that means I'm going to end up moss carpeting all of this just to prevent anything from spawning. Because I don't think the light level, I do not believe prevents it. Yeah, because this guy spawned right next to a torch. So yeah, so these guys are going to spawn regardless. So I need to spawn proof it. Although it may be just this corner. I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see where the chunk is. I mean, the chunk ends there, right? So maybe this is a slime chunk. There is some kind of way to tell looking at the coordinates and stuff. I think Mini HUD or whatever, I think will tell me where the slime chunks are. But I have a feeling there's right over there is where the slime chunks are. Over in that area. So I may be safe, because I don't remember seeing any spawn here. I have them spawning up in the hallway, which I can't do anything about. Let's just turn this off. Yeah, I can't do anything about them, but I do have another slime chunk over here. Because I have slime spawning right here. So this area over here is a slime chunk too. So it's probably this chunk here is probably a slime chunk. So we'll have to figure that one out. So I may not need to carpet it as much as I think. I'll have to keep an eye out. I'll carpet that area over there, and if I don't get any more slimes in here, I should be safe. But like I said, that will be for another episode. For today, we are done, so have a great day. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.